Alright, so we are going to test the wheelchair ramp, and we are going to explain to the tester the procedure and then actually do it. So we want to tell the tester we make sure that the bus is in neutral with the parking brake set before deploying the ramp. We want to make sure the door is closed on this bus so that we can lower it. So once we're in neutral, parking brake set, I lower the bus by pressing the lower button. Once the bus is all the way down, turn the lift power on, open the door, and then press the deploy button. The ramp will deploy, and I tell the tester at that point I load the passenger. Once that's done, press the stow button, turn the lift off, press the raise button, close the door. Basically a reverse procedure what we just did. And then once the ramp is stowed, then I tell the tester that I make sure everything is securely mounted, not broken, not damaged, and that the ramp itself is stowed properly. Alright, so to inspect the exterior lights, I'm going to actually tell the tester to step outside, and we're going to communicate via hand signals, and I'll run through all the lights in front of the bus, and then the same procedure towards the back of the bus. So for example, as I go through them, I would probably point to them, and that way he knows that that's the one I want him to look at. So for the front of the bus, I start with the left turn signal, and then I point at it, and then the right turn signal, and my four ways. And then I want to test the low beam lights, so I turn down the lights. And then the high beams, so I leave the lights on, and I push the stock. And then the clearance lights, typically I turn it off and turn it back on, and I point up. That way he knows what I want him to look at. So that covers the front of the bus. For the rear of the bus, we got a few extra lights, but the same procedure. I start with the left turn signal, and I kind of give him a hand signal so that he knows what I want him to look at. Left turn signal, right turn signal, four ways. I want to hit the brake so you can see the brake light. Turn the lights on so you can see the tail lights, and then turn them off, turn them back on for the clearance lights. And then I place the bus in reverse. That way he can hear the beeper and he can see the reverse light. And then once that's completed, we'll come back in. And then this is the point where if you forgot anything that you should inspect outside or maybe inside, that you came up with it at the last minute, then you go ahead and inspect those things. If you're confident you got everything done on the bus, then you tell the tester, this completes my pre-trip test. And then that's where you lock in your answer, and that concludes basically the pre-trip inspection. So you have to tell them specifically when you're done. You know, you say this completes my pre-trip inspection, and then you're done. You move on to the maneuvers from there.